opportunities pass, but you've got a story and you've got a name in a city where the winners all look exactly the same. Is it a life you believe it's true, and the neon purple is bleeding on you? The clock is ticking but the rhythm is slow, and we've got nowhere left to go. Oh, it's a neon alibi, a fluorescent sin, waiting for the moment for the chaos to begin. We're painting over shadows with a cheap disguise, looking for the truth in a pair of tired eyes. Yeah, it's a neon alibi, a silver-plated death. Take a little breath of the electric air. I see the smoke rising from the back of the car. We're not going home, but we've gone too far. You're reciting lines from a film you've never seen, acting like a king or a tragic little queen. The bouncer's got a list and your name's in the red, but you're living in a kingdom inside of your head. So strike a pose and let the flashbulbs burn. Wait for the planet to take another turn. Give me a reason, give me a rhyme, give me a way to kill a little more time. One more drink, one more floor before they kick us out of the exit door. Oh, it's a neon alibi, a fluorescent sin, waiting for the moment for the chaos to begin. We're painting over shadows with a cheap disguise, looking for the truth in a pair of tired eyes. Yeah, it's a neon alibi, a silver-plated death. Take a little breath of the electric air. Just a neon alibi, nothing but a lie. Yeah, looks good on you. I know the color of your room and the books on your shelf, but I've never seen you trying to be yourself. We're exchanging invitations to a party in the cloud, a silent conversation that's getting way too loud. You sent a double tap to tell me that you're doing fine, while I'm staring at the static on a pixelated line. It's a long distance connection with a short circuit soul, trying to find a fragment of a story that was whole. Swipe to the left, swipe to the right, looking for a spark in the middle of the night. Is it real, is it fake? How many filters does a heart have to take? Oh, it's a digital handshake, a cold-blooded thrill, a hollow kind of promise that we're never gonna fill. We're shaking hands with ghosts in a neon-lit room, building up a garden where nothing's gonna bloom. Yeah, it's a digital handshake, baby, can't you see? You're exactly who you wanted, everyone but me. I've got 1,000 different photos of your favorite view, but I wouldn't recognize the real life version of you. You're a master of the caption, a genius of the power, leaving all the messy human details out. The battery is dying and the signal's getting weak, but we're still playing hide and seek week after week, exchanging blue bubbles like they're oxygen tanks in a social media ocean where the big ship sank. Refresh the feed, repeat the lie, wave at nothing's gonna bloom. Yeah, it's a digital handshake, baby, can't you see? You're exactly who you wanted, everyone but me. Nice to meet you. Sort of. It's a thrift shop kind of grace with the history of rock and roll written on your face. Zip it out, step it out, give them something to talk about. One more street, one more light, we're the owners of the night. We're the masters of the street, with a heart that's out of order and a drum inside the beat. Yeah, it's leather jacket weather, baby, don't you feel the bite? We're the only ones who living in the middle of the night. It's leather jacket weather, and you look perfect. Curtains are heavy and the smoke is a ghost, dancing around the body of the one I love the most. You're crying in slow motion, it's a beautiful sight. Underneath the flicker of a faulty neon light, the script is on the table but we're throwing it away. There's nothing left for either of us actors to say. It's a wide-angle lens on a narrow-minded end, and I'm losing my lover, I'm losing my friend. The music is swelling, the violins cry. In the artificial blue of a Hollywood sky, cut to the chase. Look at the mess on your face. performance that you'll never see. The rain on the window is a studio trick, but the way that I'm feeling is making me sick. You walk into the door in a dress made of lead, with 1,000 tragic lines echoing in your head. The credits are starting, but the screen is still black, and there's no director to bring the light back. We're just two silhouettes in a long lost frame, waiting for the audience to whisper our name. Don't blink, ooh. Don't move, ooh. There's nothing left to prove. The scene is done. The hero's gone, and the empty theater just carries on. Oh, it's a cinematic heartbreak, shot in 35, the most expensive feeling that we'll ever survive. We're falling in style, we're breaking in grace, in a technicolor nightmare all over the place. Yeah, it's a cinematic heartbreak, baby, don't you agree? It's the best performance that you'll never see. Action.
Everything's a shape, everything's a line. I'm perfectly lost, and I'm doing just fine.
Tuesday from
things you never said. Click, flash, delete it all. Wait for the rise, wait for the fall. Is anybody watching, or are we just posing? Oh, it's just static on the vanity, a beautiful noise for all the lonely girls and the broken-hearted boys. We're worshiping the filter, we're praying to the screen, the most expensive nothing that the world has ever seen. Seen your digital foot in the mud of the feet, planting all the flowers for a garden you don't need. You're a high-definition miracle of modern-day design, selling every hobby for a comment on a line. The battery is screaming, but you cannot let it go. The audience is hungry for the ending of the show. It's a vanity project, it's a tragedy and laced with a look of pure indifference all over your face. Check the angle, check the view. Is that really you? One more second, one more frame. Everyone's a stranger with a familiar name. We're You're wearing a crown made of gold-plated tin, walking through the lobby with a permanent grin. The label in your jacket says it's second-hand chic, but you're acting like a member of the local mystique. You ordered the water, but you're holding the glass like a high society ghost watching the commoners pass. It's a 5-star posture in a 2-star hotel, and you're playing the part, oh, you're playing it well. Fake it till you break it, baby, that's the rule. In the neon lit basement of the finishing school, does it feel expensive? Oh, just intensive. Oh, it's just velvet on a discount, a bargain bin dream, staring at the surface of a low-fat cream. We're dancing with the lead on a plywood floor, checking for the shadows by the service door. Yeah, it's velvet on a discount, a masterpiece of fraud, waiting for the audience to stand and applaud. I saw you in the corner trying to look like a statue, waiting for the camera to eventually catch you. Got a vintage disdain and a brand new scowl, throwing in the silk before you throw in the towel. The bubbles in your drink are starting to die, like the beautiful details of your favorite lie. You're the king of the peasants, you're the queen of the street, with a high fashion rhythm and a discount beat. Step into the light, keep the tag inside. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to ride. Looking like a million, spent a 25. It's the only way to feel alive. It's just velvet on a discount, a bargain bin dream, staring at the surface of a low-fat cream. We're dancing with the elite on a plywood floor, checking for the shadows by the service door. Yeah, it's velvet on a discount, a masterpiece of fraud, waiting for the audience to stand and applaud. Velvet on a discount, fits you like a glove. Does it though? Does it though? You're standing like a pillar in a room full of glass, counting all the echoes as the hours slowly pass. With those midnight lenses hiding everything you feel. Are you made of spirit or are you made of steel? The art is on the walls, but the real show is you. A monochrome deception in a world of royal blue. You're looking at the shadows like you're looking at a friend, waiting for the gallery to eventually end. Don't take them off, don't let them in. Keep the secret underneath the skin. Oh, it's just shadows in the gallery, a master of the power, leaving all the heavy-hearted questions in doubt. You're a ghost in a suit, you're a king in the dark, searching for a fire, but you're afraid of the spark. Yeah, it's shadows in the gallery, baby, strike a pose. Everyone is watching, but nobody knows. I see you tracing patterns in the dust upon the floor, avoiding every exit and avoiding every door. You got a vintage silence and a modern day disdain, a walking piece of see the truth behind those eyes. Questions and doubt. You're a ghost in a suit. You're a king in the dark, searching for a fire, but you're afraid of the spark. Get shadows in the gallery, baby. Strike a pose. Everyone is watching, but nobody knows. Quiet now. Time I close my eyes. The list is a lie and the bouncer is a god, checking every collar and the way the peasants nod. I'm scratching at the velvet, I'm biting on the rope, looking for a fragment of a high fashion hope. You got a golden ticket but the ink is getting wet, playing every card in a losing kind of bed. The perfume is a poison and the music is a scream. Welcome to the middle of a high class bad dream. Am I on the list? Am I in the room? Or am I just a body in the middle of the gloom? Let me in, let me out! Oh, it's the VIP Asylum, a frantic kind of grace, looking for a mirror in a faceless kind of place. We're climbing up the ladder just to fall onto the floor, screaming at the hinges of a locked and bolted door. Yeah, it's the VIP Asylum, baby, join the line. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. I see the silver trays and I see the hollow eyes, worship in the shadows in a forest of disguise. You're drinking on the ceiling, you're dancing on the wall, waiting for the empire to eventually fall. The champagne is warm and the conversation's cold, selling every secret that was never even told. It's a luxury of madness, it's a systematic spin. Nobody is happy but everybody's in.
Who are you? Who am I? Tell another.
Beautiful life. Is it better in the light or the madness of the night?
I can't breathe.
Oh, it's the VIP Asylum, a frantic kind of grace, looking for a mirror in a faceless kind of place. We're climbing up the ladder just to fall onto the floor, screaming at the hinges of a locked and bolted door. Yeah, it's the VIP Asylum, baby, join the line. Everything is perfect, everything is fine.
You're not on the list. You're not on the list. You're not on the list.
I heard your name in a conversation that I didn't join. A familiar sting like a flip of a weighted coin. The stars are out of alignment and the moon is looking thin. And I'm looking for a reason not to let you back in. Your vintage disaster in a brand new dress, the only kind of chaos that I'm happy to confess. I've deleted your number, but I memorized the sound of your footsteps circling my sacred ground. There's a pull in my chest, there's a weight in my head. Every single word that we ever said. Oh, it's just the gravity of a ghost pulling me down. A king of the ruins in a paper-thin crown. I'm falling backwards into a familiar flame, whispering the letters of a forbidden name. Yeah, it's the gravity of a ghost, baby, can't you feel? of a late night show, a spectral reminder of the things I used to know. You got a way of haunting every room that I'm in, tracing all the patterns on my shivering skin. Well, retrograde motion in a forward-thinking world, a tattered old flag that's waiting to be unfurled. The orbit is shrinking and the fire's getting cold, but I'm still holding on to a hand I shouldn't hold. Stop the clock, rewind the tape. There's no such thing as a clean escape. One more orbit, one more fall. I'd rather have the ghost than have nothing at all. The ice in the glass is a puddle on the floor, and the bouncer is yawning by the open door. The magic is leaking from the cracks in the wall, and the giants of the night are starting to look small. You're looking for your keys in the gray cold light, trying to hide the damage of a beautiful fight. But the stars are retiring, they finish their set, leaving us here with the dead we haven't met. The horizon is bleeding, the shadows are thin, and the truth is about to crawl under your skin. Oh, it's the sun, and the sun is a snitch, revealing the rags on the sons of the rich. It's showing the cracks and it's showing the scars. It's burning the bridges we built to the stars. Yeah, the sun is a snitch, baby. Look at the mess in the cold, honest light of a morning confession. The taxi is waiting like a yellow painted hearse to take us away for better or for worse. Your makeup is running like a tragic design, a map of the places where we crossed every line. We were the kings when the lights were all low, but the crown is a burden when you've nowhere to go. The silence is louder than the music we made, watching the colors of the fantasy fade. I don't wanna see it, I don't wanna know confession.